It's been exactly 89 days since I got into this freak car accident, which almost took my life. I don't like to think about that night. Actually, I can't remember a thing except I was working late and got into a cab. The driver seemed like a nice old man. He kept telling me that a young guy like myself should find a good girl and get married. And then suddenly we hit something, or someone. I think the car went tumbling around and around, and there were a lot of things going through my mind. Was I gonna die? Will I ever see my parents or the cute girl who works in the cafe near my office? Why didn't I have the guts to ask her out? Why? There were so many questions. As crazy as it sounds, I didn't feel or remember anything except for this split second, which I think could be my imagination. When the car started moving, I saw this girl laying next to me on the ground. She kept staring at me. I must have passed out after that. When I woke up, I was in the hospital. My head was pounding and my body was sore. Apparently I had broken 3 limbs and fractured my leg. It really was a miracle I survived. I asked about the cab driver and they said that he didn't make it. It really freaked me out that I thought of someone dying right next to me, so I didn't really want to dig in any further. You might guess already by now. I'm a bit of a chicken, as they'd call it. The accident was all over the news, but I refused to hear about it, let alone read it. If you see me now, you wouldn't believe it. I look as good as new, except for the cast on my left foot, which has made my life absolutely miserable. I can't go out much. My bills haven't been paid in the longest time. People always stare at me and ask me questions about the accident, which I hate. 4th of July is around the corner and everyone is leaving for their homes in the suburbs. I guess I was always one of the few people left back in the city. Just me, my loneliness, my damn itchy cast leg. My parents and I never had a good relationship, so I never go home much. I did the same thing every holiday. Ordered in, slept, played video games, watched some movies, and slept some more. But I'm going to do something different this time. I decided to keep a diary. I was gonna make a memoir of the boredom I was going through, and who knows, maybe I'll get famous for being the most boring person to have written about killing boredom. Okay, here it goes. July 3rd, 2011. Slept the whole day. Ordered from Kenny's a pepperoni and cheese pizza. Drank a large bottle of Coke and smoked my 100th cigarette. Tried to finish my Lord of the Rings trilogy when suddenly I get this message from an unknown number. It says, "Hello," with a smiley face text back. Do I know you?
Not yet, but soon.
Again with a smiley face. You better not be the Mr. Wilson from downstairs. I hear Mr. Wilson has quite a soft spot for young guys like me.
No, stupid. I'm a girl who wants to get to know you.
Awesome, I said. Texting for the rest of the night. She seemed like a very likable girl, or God, I hope she was.
Thank God. I was so lonely and bored to my wits. Good night for now.
I'll try and call her later. 4th of July 2011, 10:30 p.m. I tried calling her for about the 100th time, but her phone keeps saying that it was unavailable. I mean, I have to see what she looks like. I wonder if she has a body like Kate Moss or Bethy Ditto. Is she pretty or ugly? Where'd she get my number from? Actually, who cares where she got my number from? Right in the middle of my thought.
Hi. What are you doing?
Nothing. Just thinking about you. Can we snap photos?
Sure.
She texted me back. This angel works for me. Okay, here comes my handsome face. LOL. Getting a meaning response. I really hope that she is pretty. No fair. Why are you sending me back my picture?
I didn't. Look carefully. I'm right next to you.
kept looking at my picture and saw a vague image of a woman's face on it. I can feel my heart in my throat now. Is this a hoax? Is someone trying to mess with me? But wait, she looks very familiar. I have seen her somewhere, but where? Now I'm curious. I'm gonna track down her phone number. All night I'm googling how to ID the caller paid off. Apparently, the phone belongs to a girl called Christina Monroe. Googling Christina Monroe now. I can't believe this. Christina Monroe is in fact the girl in the picture. I can tell. She committed suicide on the same exact day I had the accident. Actually, she is the whole reason why I got into the accident in the first place. She jumped out of nowhere, and she was the girl I saw that night. It wasn't my imagination. Her mother buried her corpse with her cell phone, just in case she felt lonely. Lights are flickering on and off. My phone's message don't keep beeping. God save me. Is she still here with me?